All right. So hello everyone, and of course, welcome to the AMA with Popg. Now, an awesome session awaits us today. We are talking about an ecosystem where you get rewarded every step of the way. So, in the entire Popg ecosystem, there's 3 independent projects. So, if you guys didn't have a chance to check it out, we're just gonna dive into some basics here, just so you kind of understand before we, of course, do a deeper dive into basically everything that you can find in the PUBG ecosystem. So first and foremost, you have pop.vip, where you lock up your PUBG tokens in order to earn rewards. As you're climbing up the ladder and securing higher tier spots, you get even more benefits. So this is, of course, something we're going to dive into later on as far as specifics go. Let's say the tiers, everything related to that, just so you can see how you can maximize this to your advantage. And then if we move on, you also have pop.game. So this is an iGaming platform where you, as a user, can shape the future with your feedback. And of course, everything that the PUBG team is doing here is to offer you not only an awesome experience, but also a responsible one. So this is definitely something that I'm more than happy to hear. So props to you guys. And of course, lastly, as far as the introduction goes, also wanted to dive into the pop.live, which is dedicated to exclusive passes to many kind of events. So this is probably, it will come as no surprise, but this is probably my favorite aspect of it all, because I'm usually on the lookout for, some concert tickets. And, in this case, you can say goodbye to scalpers. And of course, you can just secure your spot for those exclusive passes and, just making it a hassle-free experience, just so you can rest assured that you, in fact, are going to get the concert ticket of your choice. So this is, again, one of many things as far as events go. But at least in my experience, I'm personally going to be using this for the majority of the time for those concert tickets anyway. So, just wanted to drop the con reminder for their pre-sale as well. So it is already live, and it is ending tomorrow at 1 p.m. UTC sharp, so a little bit under 24 hours. If you guys are interested in contributing, you, of course, can find the link to it on the AMA announcement. So as we did have a chance to mention a little bit earlier before we started off with the recording, it is currently the second pinned message, so we did forward it in our main chat once again. And some encouragement for y'all, even though I did mention we're going to try to keep it as community focused as possible. If there's going to be any additional questions, because that is usually the case, I do strongly encourage you all to join your Telegram, just so the team can get you sorted ASAP with, again, anything else that you might want to know here. So yeah, enough of me rambling on and on. It is a pleasure to have you both here. Thank you very much for joining. Now, for starters, if you don't mind, just providing a little bit of background information about the two of you, and then feel free to just tie it together to the idea behind PUBG. So how everything got started, what you wanted to accomplish, basically a full rundown on the products, maybe even the token side of things, basically everything that you want the listeners to know today. And then we're going to continue with some topics of discussion. So it is a pleasure, and the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Awesomeness. Thank you so much for your enthusiasm and for that really, really awesome introduction. It's fantastic to be here today. Hello, everyone. My name is Petra, and I'm a part of Popg's marketing and community team. I've been in the space for some time now, and it's really awesome the way that it's been advancing. When it comes to Web3, I believe that decentralization and blockchain have the power to empower individuals and communities alike. My career shifted towards Web3 in 2021, but my journey led me to Popg. I've been a part of Popg's marketing and community since the very beginning, and I must say that every day with Popg is super amazing, because Popg is super, super special. I'm so passionate about Popg. It's the next big thing for entertainment. And Popg is so much more. It's changing how we engage with entertainment by making it more community-driven, engaging, and rewarding. I'm honored to be here every single day. It's, always more exciting than the next. And Popg is here to keep putting real entertainment on first and elevate entertainment experiences across rewards, iGaming, and live events. And of course, I'm here today with Jacquelino, or Gabriel.
Yes. Hi, my name is Gabriel. Jacquelino is actually the name of my dog, so that's where the handle comes from. I'm part of the marketing team here at Popg, and it has been an amazing experience. I've been with the team since the very first beginning, since the launch of the project. And we've been growing so much, I've been reaching so many milestones.
Absolutely.
Popg started, officially nearly around August last year, and it has been an amazing journey. This is a very important step for us, being here today, you guys, with the launch on GemPad and everything. So we're super happy, and we want to talk about it. We want to spread the word about Popg. We want to show you guys that I'm really sure that for everyone here with us today, there's something for you on Popg.
That's right.
Perfect. Awesome. I do hope that I didn't cut you both off right now. I just wanted to thank you for the introduction here. Now, if you don't mind, now usually I do like to basically take the wheel, right? Just so we cover the majority of the ground, but all of the use cases, everything that you're offering here. So if you don't mind, now is the time for me to take this wheel. And if you wanted to approach this a little bit differently, if you wanted to do, let's say, a rundown for the free independent products that we were just talking about in the intro, you can do that first. And if not, I can just take the wheel and we can have a conversation. That's even better for me personally. So,
yeah, I mean, we can maybe give a run of an overview of the project, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Maybe,
okay. Yeah. Perfect. No issue.
Getting a bit more into the details and what we were trying to do. So maybe later on for everyone, it's going to be easier to understand. What
Perfect. Yeah. Go for it. No problem at all.
Okay. Perfect. So. I'll try to be brief, but Popg is a Web3 entertainment ecosystem that we're developing, and the idea is to present improved ways to engage with type of entertainment. Whether if you're into music, sports, live events, there's something for you on Popg. So we know that entertainment is an ever-growing industry that we all love, but we believe that there are still major gaps where fans, real fans, needs aren't being properly considered. So you mentioned that you love getting tickets for concerts, right?
Don't we all?
Yeah, don't we all? I mean, it's we all want to be on these places, right? To be on concerts and matches, places where we want to really support people and artists and teams, wherever that we actually love and care about. So there are tons of events around the world. And we, as fans, we feel that we need to be at these places, right? But the problem is nowadays we feel that buying tickets can be a headache. So we all been there. When these tickets go live, you have to enter a long queue. You know, you have to join the queue like the minute it opens. Otherwise, you cannot get the tickets. There are lots of bots getting these tickets before you do. Many tickets are end up being bought by scalpers, and if you manage to get a ticket on second hand, usually they are super overpriced, or sometimes they are not even real. So this is one of the reasons, one of the things that we noticed, that fans, the real fans, are not actually getting the entertainment that they love. Another thing is iGaming. I mean, there's a lot of space to improve on iGaming. You know, we know a lot of platforms. It's a subject that it's always there. It's always out there. A lot of places are talking about it. You know, we know that many platforms out there, they simply take without actually considering the player's well-being. You know, which is something very important for us. People should be able to engage and to play iGaming without worrying about losing all the savings or you know, mental health, these kind of things. It should be just fair and fun. It's, again, about putting the best interests of the fan, of the players first. So these are just two examples of things that motivated Popg, but of course there are more out there. At the center of it all is the situation where real fans are given a say in shaping the industry, in shaping the entertainment industry. And that's why the cornerstone of Popg is to build everything together with the community, you know, using the power of Web3 and the collective input to create the best solutions in every aspect of entertainment. Everything accessible with the same token, a real utility token with real use, which is the Popg token.
Amazing, Gabriel. I love that. I'm going to move on to cover the 3 core projects and, of course, the Popg token's role in them. So within the Popg ecosystem, there are 3 core independent projects. There's PopVIP, there's PopGame, and PopLive. And the Popg token, the Web3 entertainment utility token, gives access to the whole Popg ecosystem and each of its 3 core independent projects. PopVIP is a rewards platform where fans can stake PopG tokens for entertainment rebates that are usable at any time on entertainment products. And so really cool stuff like Netflix, Spotify, Apple Music, Disney Plus, all the cool stuff.
Everything.
And PopVIP has been rewarding fans since its launch in November 2024. And just for everyone's information, it's the first of PopG's 3 core projects to go live. The next platform to be launched and currently in initial phases is Popg. So Gabriel touched on this a little bit. It's the concept is to be a fan-first iGaming platform where the input of actual iGaming players and enthusiasts within PopG's community is used to help shape the whole experience. So the game lineup, the policies, all of that stuff. And the idea with Popg is to be an iGaming experience that revolves around fan fun and, of course, the well-being of the fans. And this is where the input of the actual players comes to help and shape this. So once live, fans can play on Popg using PopG tokens. And of course, there's also Pop Live, which we've given a lot of love to so far.
Yes, we did. Even in my...
Yes. It's my favorite too, honestly. It's a platform, as we mentioned, for exclusive access to premium live events where the real fans can have a fair chance at getting originally priced tickets to favorite musicians, bands,
yes,
all sorts of different entertainment things. But the key emphasis is on original prices. And once live, fans will be able to purchase these tickets using Popg. So basically, just as a quick recap, Popg can be used to stake on PopVIP, play on Popg, or purchase live event tickets at original prices on PopLive. And to make it even better, every action taken using Popg tokens across the entire ecosystem is rewarded.
Yeah, this is a very special feature here on Popg. It's called VIP fan points, or VFPs, as we like to call them. So since Popg is an ecosystem, all these platforms and these projects, they work independently. But in any way, when you use your Popg tokens within any of the platforms, you earn these VIP fan points, or VFPs.
They're like loyalty points.
Yeah, they're just like a loyalty system. So the more you engage with the ecosystem and the platforms, the more you use your Popg token, more VFPs you get. So like if you play on pop.game, you get VFPs. If you buy tickets on pop.live, you get VFPs. If you stake your tokens, you get VFPs. That's the general idea. And these VFPs, they can be used to participate in airdrops, in giveaways, in campaigns, different things that we are preparing to reward fans, to reward the participants of the ecosystem. We like to call fans, people that participate in our community or in the Popg ecosystem. We like to call them Popg fans because it's a thing on entertainment, right? We are fans of these things. So yeah, VFPs are very important and also something that links all the ecosystem together.
And on that note, I mean, we're talking about all the unique things in Popg. So let's talk about what makes Popg really unique. There are several aspects that make Popg different from other Web3 projects. Popg is the first to bring rewards, iGaming, and live events into the same ecosystem, and elevate fan experiences across all 3 to make them into what they really should have been all along: rewarding, fun, and fair. Of course, and this is a topic that is super, super important to me. I'm Popg fans' #1 fan. Popg's community-driven approach is super unique, even for the Web3. The Popg ecosystem and its trio of core projects are, built together with the community, the real entertainment fans. So by listening to them and involving them in every step of the journey, this helps to develop an ecosystem that elevates fan experiences to what they really want, making it truly built by fans for fans. So PUBG fans can share their input through community voting, surveys, chatting, and many other ways. And there are no VCs backing PUBG. PUBG is not a DAO. We're committed to staying true to built by fans for fans, because this is the foundation that PUBG is built on. So PUBG is focused on growing and building something that truly resonates and serves true entertainment fans. This is also really great because it means that we're not pressured by external investors, and we're able to focus on continual growth and building alongside the PUBG community. So this allows the focus to remain on solving real-world problems with the entertainment industry and exploring partnerships that drive value, impact, and of course can be mutually beneficial. So we do things a bit differently compared to other Web3 projects. Our approach is more community-centric, and we strive to maintain authenticity in everything that we do.
Yeah, that's very well said, Petra, and a very important aspect of the project. I want to give you back the wheel just in a nutshell. I mean, at the end of the day, I think when we talk about top division, it's we want to create an ecosystem where fans can enjoy real benefits and they can actually actively contribute to a better experience for everyone. It's rewards, it's iGaming, it's live events, or any other kinds of entertainment. We truly believe that fans should be active participants and not just spectators. So we're working to make iGaming more responsible and rewarding. This is one of the things that we are working to do. We're working to open doors to premium events in a way that has never been done before. All these platforms within the PUBG ecosystem, they're building with the same goal in mind, which is making sure that every action within the ecosystem puts real fans in the spotlight. That's a big thing for us. It's all about creating a space where fans are heard, where rewards have real value, and where entertainment is an experience built together.
Perfect. Now, I just wanted to say that you two, you have great chemistry. I appreciate all the relevant information. I'm being serious right now. You guys have everything planned to perfection, just covering the majority of the ground and dissecting everything perfectly. So yeah, I see the hype, I see the chemistry. So definitely happy to hear with everything that you guys are doing here. And it should be quite clear, not only for myself, but basically everyone that's tuning into today's session, that everything that you're doing, it doesn't matter if it's on pop.vip, if it's on the iGaming platform, basically everything that you're doing, you're gonna get rewarded. So again, props to you guys. It is perfect. It is encouraging. It is engaging. So definitely something that goes to show that it's not just empty words and promises, right? So without further ado, as we're already talking about the encouraging aspects here, I figured that we just dissect it product by product first before we move on to those community questions here. So first and foremost, just wanted to get a little bit more information regarding the pop.vip platform. So I did have a chance to check out, you guys have a YouTube video on the platform overview here. And again, the UI, it is as clean as possible. Everything just looks very easy to use, which I do appreciate. And it's definitely something that's going to be a hassle-free experience for absolutely anyone that's using this, whether it be for just staking, maybe if you want to do the redeeming of, I don't know, let's say a Crunchyroll subscription, because I do like anime. So at the end of the day, you can use this to your advantage, however you'd like. And without that, I think that I just wanted to move on to the tiers and, of course, the benefits of how you can maximize this to your advantage if you're a fan, if you would like to use this once again to redeem the subscriptions that we were just talking about. So for those of you that do not know, we have 5 different tiers here. So you have Sapphire, Ruby, Gold, Platinum, and Diamond. Then, of course, as the tier suggests, the higher the tier, the higher the rebate. So again, so far makes perfect sense, right, for anyone interested here. So what I'm wondering here is all the, let's say, necessary token requirements. If you are, once again, staking PUBG tokens, everything everything is written there as clear as possible, which once again, props to you guys. So the only thing that I'm wondering here, once you decide to stake the tokens here, you obviously have the lockup period, so it can either be 1 month all the way up to 12 months here. So the only thing that I'm wondering, I just wanted to tie this together to the VIP fan point, something that the both of you did a phenomenal job of just, guiding through. I'm just wondering here, so we got the information on the annual rebate. So obviously, if you're a diamond tier user staker, you have the highest one. So in this case, for VIP fan points, how does this influence them? Is it the higher the lockup period, the more VIP fan points you get, or are there any other, let's say, parameters that you can have in place in order for you to see how much you'd be getting?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I want to, before we move to the VFPs, two things that we mentioned. First, the name of the tiers, and also Crunchyroll. You mentioned Crunchyroll, right? These are two things that they seem small, but it's the kind of things that we love to do with our community, because the names were decided by the community. And at the beginning, when we launched Pop.vip, we didn't have Crunchyroll as a reward.
Yes.
And the community said, okay, we want Crunchyroll. We all love anime. People are always talking about anime in the Telegram group.
It was such a popular favorite amongst PUBG fans, myself included. I can relate, Rainlands.
Yeah, so we have to do it. Right? We have to add, about the platform being easy to use, it's very important for us that it happens, because entertainment is something that's definitely not only for Web3 people, right?
For sure.
There are people that follows all kind of entertainment since forever, So it's important for us that the platforms are easy to use. They are easy to understand, even for people that are not from Web3. They need to understand this better. We try to create educational content, and the page, there are lots of guides to help people to understand how they can benefit from PUBG. But talking about VFPs, you asked about the rate. So basically, VFPs, you get them based on the number of tokens you saved multiplied by the number of months. So if you save like 5,000 PUBG tokens for a month, you get 5,000 VFPs. If you save them for 12 months, you get 60,000. I'm not very good on math, but I think it is. So the more tokens you save, higher is going to be the VFPs count. These for Pop.vip, right? So basically, it's the number of tokens multiplied by the number of months. The tiers, they actually define the rebates, the percentage of rebates that you get. That goes from 3% on the lowest tier to 14% on the highest one. There's a thing about rebates, and it's something that I think it's important to mention, because on Pop.vip, you don't have to wait until the end of the savings period to get your rebates, to get to convert them into PUBG tokens. You can do it anytime.
Cool feature, yeah,
that's a feature that we thought that, okay, if you want to give the entertainment fans this chance to redeem for their entertainment bills,
make it usable at any time.
So you can just do it. The rebates, they accumulate daily. So every day, if you have tokens saved in the platform, you see the rebate count growing. So every day you can accumulate some, and you don't even have to accumulate enough to redeem. You can just do it at any time, and you can get your rebates converted into PUBG tokens. So you don't have to wait until the end of the savings period.
Perfect. As straightforward as possible. Much appreciated. And just a little bit of an add-on here. So you did establish that the rebates, they can be, once again, claimable anytime, which I do appreciate. And I'm just wondering, in the instance, if let's just call it human error, right? Let's say in the instance that you decide to lock the PUBG tokens for, I don't know, let's say 12 months. So as we did establish, the rebates can be claimable anytime. But what if, let's say, those 12 months that it's too long of a period? If you decide somewhere along the line in, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, once you would still have 8 months to go with this lockup period, is there a sort of a mechanism where you could unlock the tokens earlier, or are you 100% needs to go through the entire duration that you, let's say, ultimately decided to lock them for?
Okay, so the rebates you can use at any time soon. So you can unlock your tokens if you want before the end of the savings period, but there is going to be a fee, that you have to, a cancellation fee, an early cancellation fee that's going to be applied. So every detail about these fees, they are on the how-to guide on the page. You can, if you want, to stop the savings period, but there's going to be a fee. Okay, without the fee, then you have to wait until the end of the period.
Perfect. Okay. I mean, I think that the penalty makes perfect sense in this case, so I do appreciate the transparency as well. And yeah, without that, I think that we pretty much covered everything because you guys that provide great details on all the products that you have available in your ecosystem. And we're going to move on to some of the community questions as well. So yeah, for a moment, let's just stop for a second on specifically the Pop.game platform here. So as we did have a chance to mention already the iGaming platform here. So the only thing that I'm wondering here is just to kind of start it off. You already mentioned the fact, because I think that we touched upon this 2 or 3 times already, to make it, not only fun, but also responsible. So obviously here is where the community feedback comes into play, so they could kind of decide on the future of the platform, what they would like to have changed, added. So I'm just wondering for this specifically, the responsible experience aspect, if this is the only thing that you have in place here to truly make it responsible, or do you also have, I don't know, in the instance, because I do remember, Jacqueline, you touched upon the fact during the presentation here as you guys were doing the overview on the platform, that obviously would like to do something that you're not essentially losing all your life savings, right? Which makes perfect sense. So I'm wondering if throughout this being a responsible experience, if there's also any maximum limits as far as your wager goes, maybe the maximum amount that you can play for, just so you can kind of minimize the risk factors, right?
Yeah.
Really, really good question. It's really time for iGaming to be about the actual players, and that's with Popgame. Right now, Popgame is in the ideation, or like the very early initial phases. And essentially, these are all different criterias that you've mentioned, Ravens, that are what we're going to essentially ask the community to share. It's really about the actual players, the actual enthusiasts in the community that can help share those parameters or suggestions, because at the end of the day, they're the real players. So while we want to make it about fun and well-being, and of course to protect their interests, they're the ones who can be the best people to help shape this.
Yeah, exactly. So this question, the question that you asked, it's one of the questions that we are going to ask to the community as well, and we're going to develop the platform based on their inputs. So maybe we're going to sit with the community and we're going to hear them, we're going to listen to their thoughts, and they're going to say, okay, we think there must be a cap on how much they can play every day, or whatever other kind of policies that we can implement in an iGaming platform that the community and the real players feel that it's going to be better for them, it's going to be better for the overall users, the overall players. We will definitely do our best to implement them. So this is one of the things. Everything, which games must be in the platform, policies related to these games, all these things are going to be decided together with the community. So Pop.game is the next platform to be launched. It's going to happen hopefully very soon. It's in the ideation phases, but it's the next big step here on Popg. And we are already doing these discussions with the community. I'd like to use this chance to invite everyone here with us today to go to @PopgToken everywhere on the social media or Telegram or Discord, because this is the kind of question that we're making. It's the question that players have in their minds. We want to hear from the players and to ask them as well to build together this platform that we believe that can be a game changer on iGaming.
For sure. I mean, it's really about, having the actual players have an iGaming platform that's truly fan driven. It's fun first. And, when they play it, they not only feel like they're having fun, but they feel like their interests are taken into consideration.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Now, this once again makes perfect sense, and I'm very much looking forward to the release of it as well. Looking forward to trying it out myself. And yeah, I like this, everything. And this is something that I know that I probably said 2 or 3 times already, but it definitely goes to show that you are all about community feedback. Absolutely every step of the way, which, again, giving you props, I do appreciate that. It's exactly how it should be. And as we're already on the topic of, how this is going to be done, of course, the wagers, I do remember that that you two mentioned that throughout, let's say, the use of the iGaming platform here, that of course participants will be able to use their PUBG tokens to play, as a wager. So I'm just wondering, just for clarity purposes, if PUBG is going to be the only currency supported, or can users also use, I don't know, let's say Ethereum, maybe some stable coins, anything that you're planning to also support as far as integrated currencies go?
So that's a really good question as well, Rainlands. As we mentioned, it's still in the early conceptualized phases. So for now, PUBG is the currency that will be used to play and ultimately enjoy the fun-built iGaming experience on PopGame.
Yes, exactly. So PUBG is the main currency of all the platforms at the moment. Yeah, at least at this moment of development phase, it's PUBG.
Okay, perfect. I mean, if it's going to be demand or if community members are going to, let's say, express their wishes, you guys are all about the feedback anyway, so I see no issues with it.
Definitely,
perfect. Awesome. You see, it's exactly how it should be. Much appreciated. And then just for a brief second before we ultimately move on to those community questions we were talking about earlier, let's just dive into the last one. So this one being our favorite, Pop.live. So yeah, with this one, it's a fairly simple one from my end. We obviously already expressed our hype towards it, and something that I did mention I would be looking forward to use as well. I'm just wondering, with this being something that you can of course use to negate the effects of, let's say, scalpers, so definitely an encouraging factor, and something that you truly know at the end of the day that you can get your hands on the tickets that you'd be after. So what I'm just wondering here is a fairly simple one. If we're talking about a specific event, I don't know, let's just say in America, for instance, I don't know if you guys would be approaching this globally, if you're going to have an area of focus as far as the start of it goes. But let's just say a specific event in America, and let's say you want to secure your spot for a concert here. I'm just wondering how you'd be approaching this so you can 100% offer those tickets as, let's say, as an exclusive reward for your fans, for your community members, just so you 100% know that you can offer it before it, gets released to the public or before it gets sold out because the scalpers bought it. So I'm just wondering if this is kind of like a deal directly from the venue or anyone else that would be hosting or making this event, just so you can once again have those tickets before they get sold out.
Yeah, of course. That's a very important question, right? Because we are also very fond of Pop.live. I think it's an amazing opportunity. About the mechanic, just before getting into the details, the mechanics on Pop.live is that it's kind of attached to the tier levels on Pop.vip. So these two things kind of walk together. To get access to Pop.live, you must reach at least the first tier on Pop.vip, and depending on the levels that you get, if you're going to a higher level, you can get even higher level of access. Of course, this is initial; it's in ideation phases. The platform is not ready yet, but this is how it's going to work. So the initial idea is to have a special allocation of tickets for the PUBG fans. So we have partners, and they will support us for rewarding the PUBG fans. So PUBG is a global project. Our approach is global, and again, we're going to define this based on the community input, where the community is, where the PUBG fans are, what they like, where they want to go. And we do all we can with these partners to get these tickets beforehand and to make them available for PUBG fans.
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Much appreciated. And without further ado, I think that's pretty much everything that I personally wanted to know. I do appreciate all the useful information here. Once again, you two did a phenomenal job here. And let's just go right into those community questions so you guys know how this goes. The first one is going to be on the hot seat, so you better make your questions count, better make them great ones. Chief, you're going to be the first one here. Hopefully you had an awesome day so far, and the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Raylands, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Welcome.
All right.
Yeah, we see you loud and clear. No issue at all.
All right. So my question is about the rewards. So I see that now that there are two types. There are two, the people who the VIP fan. I think VIP rewards and then for the loyalty rewards of the community. So my question is, there's something that was said about giving them rewards like something like tokens and some other ticket rewards and every other thing. Now, so my question is there a preference on the rewards? Will there be some kind of a preference for those who are in the VIP and those who are just the community, who are just taking part in the community? Would there be some preference given to one certain part before the other gets the rewards? Or would there be a fair share that will be given as a reward? Then my second part of my question is on the aspect of the tokens that will be given as rewards. Can these tokens be reused in the ecosystem? And can they also be restaked as part of the whole narrative of the project? These are my questions.
Great question, Chief. Thank you so much. So first, let's start with your first question about rewards. So there are different types of rewards, right? So Pop.vip is a rewards platform, of course, because it's a platform for staking. So there are rewards that you get by staking your tokens. There are the VIP fan points, the VFPs. They are a different type of rewards. They work more like a loyalty system. So you can use them to participate in airdrops or specific campaigns that we're going to do just for people who have the VFPs.
Exclusive to VIP holders.
So first of all, the rewards from the Pop.vip platform itself that you get when you stake your tokens. There are the rewards that you get from your VIP fan points from the loyalty system that are going to be different and based on the number of VFPs you have on different campaigns. But there are also rewards for the community that are not directly linked to the platform, like for being an active member. And I thank you, want to thank you to talk about the opportunity to talk about this, because community is super important on Popg. We mentioned this several times already. And we believe that the community that helps us, that helps to shape the project, that contribute with ideas also deserve rewards. So we have rewards also for members of the community who engage, especially on Discord. We do campaigns, we have activities. Every month we have an activity. We have a lot of challenges and plans to help grow the community and grow the whole project. So definitely there are rewards for people that are in the community helping us, shaping Popg with us. These rewards, sometimes they are Popg tokens. Sometimes they can be other stuff like merch, but anything.
We keep it interesting.
Yeah, and they're happening all the time. Second one about the tokens, if they can be reused. Basically, you can use them. They have they'll have their value, and depending on the value, you can use them on the platform. One of the things about Pop.live again is that the tickets. It's an example. They're going to be sold by the original prices, right? So you're going to pay the original price of the ticket on Popg, and once it's done, you spend, you use your Popg tokens, right? The ones you decide to stake on Pop.vip, you can stake them and then later on collect the rebates, and the same goes for Pop.game. You use your tokens to play on the platform.
Much for that clarity. Thank you. Thank you, Raymond.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the question, Chief. And we're going to keep it moving to Crypto Queen. Hopefully you're having an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Welcome.
Yes.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can.
Hello?
Yes, hello. We can hear you loud and clear, so no issue.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Rina, for this opportunity. So I would like to go straight to my question. So I would like to know in what ways might this PUBG use of blockchain technology influence users users' perception of trust, security, and ownership. I would like to know, like, hello?
So can you please repeat it? I think we lost the
Okay.
beginning of the
I
question.
said I would like to know the ways. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm asking, I said, in what ways might this PUBG use of blockchain technology influence users' perception of trust, security, and ownership? In what ways?
Yeah, that's a great question. We truly believe on the and create a better experience, on the entertainment space. PUBG somehow integrates a bit of Web3 and Web2 on the platforms. One of the, of course, is security, something super important for us.
Absolutely.
So yeah, the PUBG project and the PUBG token, they are both audited by Certic. I think Petra, you know this in detail, right?
Absolutely. I mean, security is a top priority and of the utmost importance. PUBG is built on Ethereum blockchain, so it's known for its robust security and scalability, and PUBG is committed to safeguarding community and partners by global privacy policy standards to protect data across the entire ecosystem, and of course to transactions. So PUBG is also in the top 10 percentile of Certic's security score. And yes, this is what makes choice.
Oh, okay, thank you. So, what actually sparked the idea of creating a Web3 entertainment ecosystem like this PUBG?
Yeah, the idea basically came from identifying these issues in the entertainment industry. We all know it's a huge industry, a trillion industry, but we see the gaps and some spaces where we could maybe create solutions using also the power of Web3, of course, but putting the fans first. Creating a community interested in this and want to see the kind of.
All right. Thank you very much for this opportunity, Rayland.
Thank you for the question.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we're going to keep it moving to last Kempachi. Hopefully you have an awesome day so far as well, and the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Hi there, Indians. Hi there, team. I'll just have a continuation from where Chief left. In terms of that, how do you deal with, let's say, I have to cancel my ticket for some reason or whatever reason, and just go with it.
So first of all, Kenpachi is also one of my favorite characters from Bleach. Very cool.
Let's go.
I say that. I had to point it out. So just to clarify, you're referring to tickets that are bought on Pop Live, correct? Last Kimchi?
Yes. Pop Live, yes.
So, yes. So just want to talk and mention that Pop Live is still in the ideation phases. So
I would love to have all these details and specifics about how it's going to work with these kind of cancellations or refunds. But Pop.live is the last platform to be launched by PUBG. These are internal discussions that we're having, of course, to make sure that it's going to be fair and open for everyone. We don't have these details at this point.
But since you brought it up, Kempachi, what do you feel would be,
Yes, that's what I was going to mention.
A good way to deal with this, So maybe it's something that we can consider.
We can discuss it with the community. We'll get you and everyone here with us today. If you think that the way the things are today are not exactly right or the best, we can do it.
It's like with Pop Game, each pillar, each project, as it goes on and on, we keep involving PUBG fans at every single step of the way. So questions like this are fantastic, and absolutely, we will get to help set the rules, set those parameters. And it's like the same concept as Popg, where we want to, get the input, get the feedback from the real fans, the real, in this case, to, help with the policy.
Yes.
From my part, I thought it was a bit tricky. How are you going to cancel all this? Because at the same time, because you are trying to stop scappers, cancellation in the term will be same as, in a way, reselling. And I don't know how you'll manage that on the platform while you're doing a first-hand second sale. And cancellation might lead to influx or a downgrade of the prices. I thought that I couldn't understand how that will work. That's why I asked the question. But thank you. If I get some idea about it, I'll post in the group, or if not, I'll just hear from you later. Thank you for your answers.
Thank you so much, Kempachi. And again, this is the kind of things that we love about communities and Web3, that people like you that bring up these questions, that make the right questions, and we are working together to try to give you the best answers, not only on the AMAs, but the practical questions, the practical answers, how it's going to work. We are going to build the best way with the community. That's what I can assure you.
And, I believe set a time frame. So next PUBG have enough time to secure the tickets too.
Yeah, these are the ideas.
Perfect. Thank you very much for the questions, Kempachi. And I'm happy to hear that there's now 3 of us that we're waiting for his Bankai. Soon enough. All right, and we're going to keep it moving to 2 more questions here today. Sadiq, you're going to be next up on the floor. Hopefully you're having an awesome day so far as well. And the floor is all yours. Welcome.
Hi, guys. Good day. Long time, Sir Rainlands. And thank you for the opportunity, first off.
It has been indeed a long time. Welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a great job to the team as well for a wonderful presentation. And I'm also going to be apologizing if I might probably asking something that might repeat it, but I'm sure no one would actually ask this question. But I mean, from the moment I actually joined the AMA, I actually didn't join from the very minute it started. And I think the only, should I say, valid or real information I actually got from the entire presentation was the part that you guys actually got some staking platform and the rest of it. And looking to your website, I couldn't actually get lots of information apart from the fact that Popg is going to be for entertainment and all that. So it kind of got me wondering that apart from the staking side and all that, since Popg is actually built for entertainment, and I actually didn't find any information regarding what specific entertainment, whether it's going to be for specifically games or content creations and all the things like that. So it kind of got me, wrapping my hand around how you guys are actually going to be generating revenues, and how does actually fit in the ecosystem when it comes to entertainment and also the crypto platforms, and in the sense of getting revenues, and so as to keep the project moving apart from the staking sides of things, the tax and the rest of it.
Yeah, great question. Thank you so much, Sadiq. Yeah, indeed, Popg is for entertainment. It's a utility token for the platform. The staking platform, it's the only one that's live now, but iGaming is one kind of entertainment. Live that people can get tickets on Pop.live later on. Sports matches also. Pop.vip, if you check the platform and you go through the system, how to claim your rebates before the end of the savings period and the rewards. It's all based entertainment services like Netflix, Spotify, Crunchyroll that we mentioned before.
All favorites.
Yeah. So basically, we even have credits for games like League of Legends. PUBG is a very scalable. Of course, I understand your point of view that you check the website and you only see the staking platform. I would like to mention that this is the first platform that we launched. It's an ecosystem. We have other 2 platforms that are coming later on, hopefully as soon as possible. And they all somehow tackle something on entertainment, different aspects, different platforms. PUBG is very scalable. That's the beauty of being an ecosystem and developing with the community, because we know that later on we may expand the platforms, or even maybe create new ones. It's all an exercise of understanding the needs of the community, the real entertainment fans, and building around it.
Oh, awesome. Thank you very much for that clarification. So if I actually understand from your response here, of course, which is wonderful. I mean, all these platforms which you've mentioned, of course, when it comes to entertainment, is literally the entire internet combined in one place. And I just want to know if some of these platforms that are actually going to be there or available for users to actually maybe stake and get rebates, if these are already existing platforms or these are platforms which you guys are actually going to be creating. So that will be an original part of the Popg ecosystem, because I'm just wondering how the taxes and the integration is going to work between you and a third party platforms, because of I mean when it comes to security and of course also money has to be involved in every single thing, right? So we're talking about management here, security and the likes of when it comes to a third party usage. So I just wanted to know, it's going to be a third party thing or it's going to be a first hand still from the Popg ecosystem?
Yeah, so the staking part, it's on our platform, pop.vip. You can stake your tokens and get the rebates on our own platform.
And also, I just want to clarify, PopVIP is the first of the trio to have launched in November 2024, and Pop Game and Pop Live will follow in that order. So they're currently still in the ideation phases. Pop Game will likely be third-party integration.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so no, but talking about staking, sorry, I don't want to get the question lost. About the staking part, it's done on the platform. It's created from scratch. The rebates are also part of our own platform. The tokens, they are staked with us, of course, with Fireblocks taking care of it on the security part. Yeah, the pop.vip, the staking platform, it's all ours. It's all ours. Pop.game, then it's going to be third party, but of course everything licensed platforms, platforms that people can avail, that they are good, that they are reliable, and of course all with us, with the project backing up and taking care of everything.
And just want to mention again that Pop Game and Pop Live are still in really early phases. So especially with Pop Game, because it's closer to the lineup of the trio, it's still early to conclude. So we would need to get community opinions on this aspect too.
All right. Also, thank you very much. That's also for me, and I really appreciate your vivid answers. And yes, thanks, Sarah and Alice, for the opportunity. And thanks, guys.
Thank you, Sadiq.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Sadiq. All right, and we're going to keep on moving to the last question of today's AMA. Kanir, you're going to be on the last hot seat, so you know how this goes. Better make your questions count. Better make them great ones. Hope you have an awesome day so far, and the floor is all yours. Hit us with the questions. Welcome.
Thank you, mate. So, I was wondering what kind of ties you guys have with the entertainment sector, because as I see it, in order to, be more successful at your project, you have to offer your users some very rare or very popular events, for instance. And in order to do that, you've got to have some kind of connection or know how to enter and get the right events beforehand, so you can offer to your users in that. And can you explain a bit of your connection, if there is, with the entertainment sector, or your know-how in these kind of things? Thank you.
Awesome question. So I want to again start this with the idea for Pop Live, for example, because I think this is where your question is more geared towards. The kind of events or the kind of originally priced event tickets that will be available there, once again, will be, shaped off of community input and community suggestions, and, really catering the lineup to the preferences and the likes of PUBG fans. So also want to take this chance to mention that PUBG is, driven by a group of entities in space and, with expertise in entertainment. So, really it's less about being able to secure them and more about being able to secure the right ones for the PUBG fans.
Yeah, I think that's a good way, a nice way to put it. Yeah, definitely we have people and partnerships with people that are in the entertainment industry. A lot of people here on PUBG have this background as well with the connections to get the tickets. Again, I love the interest of all of you guys on Pop.live. We also love the platform and what we are developing right now. We would love to give you everything about, okay, we're going to have these tickets for these places, for these matches. We are working on this to get the best tickets for the best events. And we have a background team working on this. It's going to be awesome.
Thanks, good to know. And just a quick note, if you ever get a ticket for the Victoria's Secret show, just think of me and I'll be perhaps first online.
I was going to ask, just because, you brought it up, what kind of events you'd propose, and you kind of read my mind and shared anyways, so thank you for sharing.
For the questions and for the feedback as well. Much appreciated. And yeah, without that, this is where we're going to be ending today's session. So just once again, a kind reminder here for the pre-sale. It is already live. You, of course, can find the link to it on the AMA announcement. And considering that there's still quite a few hands raised up, please do make sure that for all additional questions, do make sure to join your Telegram just so the team can get you sorted ASAP. So yeah, wanted to say once again, you two have been absolutely fantastic. So I do appreciate you spending your time with us. Thank you for answering not only all of my questions, but the community questions as well. Wishing you the best of luck, and I do hope that you have a great rest of the day as well.
Awesome, Nasrin. Thank you so much for having us here today. Gabriel and I are, people who love talking about PUBG, so this was a great opportunity for us to get to do just that. So thank you once again for having us. Thank you everyone who tuned in for listening and for of course sharing your curiosity and input.
Yes, amazing. Thank you so much, Renlands. Thank you so much, GemPad community. It was a pleasure. As always, if you have any questions, please join us on Telegram, on Discord, or even follow us on social media. Ask your questions, ask away. We'll be there to answer and to clarify everything. Join our community, and of course, join our sale here on GemPad. You have still close to 24 hours to get your PUBG tokens at a very special rate. So yeah, thank you so much.
Perfect. Much appreciated. Thank you very much once again. And to our awesome community, thank you very much for tuning in and for the amazing questions. We're going to catch you on the next one. Cheers.